What's going on? This your boy Terry, and welcome to the Light T Show. Please give this video a like, share, subscribe, as I want to inform other people what's going on too with news and entertainment. I want to blend the two together. So I appreciate y'all. Let's get straight to it. I don't understand why this is not getting talked about, but the strike that could happen at the ports of the United States on the East Coast and the Gulf of Mexico is looking like it's definitely about to happen, because as of right now at 6 o'clock p.m. as I'm recording this, there has been no deal. Nobody has been talking about any contract negotiation, and they got it till midnight. I don't know what's going on, but I understand the workers want a 70% increase, which is, listen, I'm all for people getting their money. I have no problem with what they ask for, but 70% increase is just insane. I'm not going to lie. But I think the fight is more about automation and robots really taking their jobs. You feel me? They want more job security, which I can definitely understand it. And with the push for EVs, everything being automated, it's kind of hard for regular working people to actually have the jobs they actually wanted, especially, like I said, at the docks. We're talking about 50% of goods, foods will stop if this happens. This has not been getting no type of traction on none of the big blogs, especially the black media. They'll probably post something today, but I talked about this last week. We're talking about, think about this, truck drivers, the logistics, the Longshoreman Association, all of them, which has about, 80,000 members, but this will stop like 42,000 or 45,000 of them. We're talking about not a recession, but it's definitely going to be another inflation. It's definite to happen. They said from last Friday to this past Friday, they said they traded with between $14 billion within that 1 week span. So we're talking about anywhere up to $1 to $3 to $5 billion every day that could hurt us if this is not get through. Like, why is it not getting talked about? We're talking about 14 ports operating under the master contract between the International Longshoremen Association and the U.S. Maritime Alliance that has no type of deal in it, man. Listen, I just went to the grocery store a few months ago. I promise y'all I shop at Aldi's and Kroger, and one of my favorite stores. Eggs was literally $1.39 at Aldi's. Last month, it was $1.99. As of yesterday, because I just went grocery shopping, it was $2.99. That's how increased it has been so far. So we're talking about food that could be delayed to us. We're talking about your beef, poultry. We're talking about eggs. We're talking about medicine. This goes so much deeper than what people think, and they don't even know, man. Y'all think y'all down bad? I posted a clip of my show this past Friday. You know, it's people in the comments saying, man, it don't even matter what happens because we was already broke. All we could do is stack up some food and just live life. I was like, wow. It is people down bad, man. Bad. And you want to know something? Your government not going to intervene, because guess what? They already stood with the workers when they did it last year for the UAW. So what you going to stand for corporation now? Because the corporate is not going for this. I'm letting y'all know that right now. So they can't intervene. Their hands are tied. And I promise y'all, the last time this happened was, I think, in 2002 with George Bush. But that happened on the West Coast. Them ports over there and he had to intervene. And after 11 days, they got a deal done. But you want to know something? He was on their side, though. He was on the corporate side. This is a whole new administration. Man, everybody looking for Biden administration to step in, Kamala Harris, whoever running the show. Nope. up to $5 billion a day that can affect us. And they said automatically, if one single day that people don't get their goods, they said the shipping can increase then at 50%. That means it's going to be shipping costs in all of our orders. And this happened at the most unopportune times because guess what? The holidays are coming. Got Christmas, you got Thanksgiving, got New Year. So people want to spend money and it's going to be so expensive. Y'all just don't understand. They said this could carry out for quite a long time. So all this, is she a baby mama? All this, is she a single woman? All this, is he a cheater? All this ain't gonna matter because a lot of people money about to be funny. This is going to affect hundreds of thousands of jobs. Truck drivers is going to be without a job, man. And y'all know I love my truck drivers. I love them, man, because I know how important they are. Just like I know how important the people that work at the ports, I know how important they are. And it's a thankless job for real because a lot of people don't even like to do them type of job. That's a man-dominated job. There ain't no woman working in them like that at all. I think last year, it was like 17 people lost their life in that job. Man, come on now. Come on. So now, right now, they're trying to rush everything and get as many packages and goods they can right now because at 12 o'clock, it will be closed. Our economy is already not doing so well. They just cut a 0.5 basis point for inflation, man. Oh my God, this is just the Fed cut 5 basis points, man. And everybody up here talking about if the economy was good, why would they cut it that much? They talking about cutting it some more, but shoot, here it go. Here go inflation for you. It's just gonna go up. I'm about to give y'all some real numbers. They say a total that was inputted through customs at these ports with a value of approximately $14 billion. They said that was between September 23rd to September 27th. That's not even like a full week. They talking, man, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all just don't understand. That is 50% of the goods that are, you already heard some jewelry store people today up here losing their goddamn mind right now. Losing their mind. The U.S. importing companies exposed to the impending port strike, according to CNBC. Walmart, $50K. IKEA, $43K. Samsung, $34K. Bob's Discount Furniture, $27K. LG, Home Depot, Continental Tire, Hyundai, Dollar General, General Motors, Amazon, Folgers. Do y'all see how much man? We're talking about billions. Billions. I don't think y'all ready for this. Now, I know y'all not ready for this. I know for a fact y'all are not ready for this. You know why? Because a lot of y'all talking about these entertainers and what they're doing, this Diddy stuff, which I ain't saying, no, it's not important right now. It's not that important in this. Y'all know when people get hungry, they start to do a lot of stupid things. One of the stupid things is they just start paying their bills altogether. And what another thing they do, they get a bad gripe. They resort to alcohol. Some people even resort to drugs. Some people resort to some other things, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. And you wanna know what poor people do when they ain't got no money? They ain't got nothing. They get sick a lot. They get sick. I know I worked at a hospital for 9 years of my life. I seen people that was waiting for the first because, they get some money, on a little card or whatever. And they just go in there just to get some food and a bed to lay in. Trust me, I know some of them don't even be sick. They just literally just want some food and somewhere comfortable to work. To lay. And think about this. It's about to start getting cold. If y'all, you see, you don't know how good you had it until it is gone. This Biden administration has failed. For anybody to say anything less than that or more, you out your fucking mind. You are out your damn mind. Nothing good about this administration happened, at least financially. Houses gone through the roof. Food gone through the roof. Cars through the roof. People getting laid off. It's jobs that's not coming back. It's 800,000 plus jobs that was never even jobs, but they made them up. And now look, it's messed up out here. I'm about to talk about some layoffs, some layoffs that, woo. And man, okay, let's just read some of this article. They say the ILA, which is the union that represents all the longshoremen, has 85,000 members. So about approximately 50,000 of union members are at the ports of Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Wilmington, North Carolina, Baltimore, Norfolk, Virginia, Charleston, South Carolina, Savannah, Georgia, Jacksonville, Florida, Tampa, Florida, Miami, New Orleans, Mobile, Alabama, and Houston. All that just shut down. All of that. And everybody's calling for Biden administration to step in. It's not happening. I'll keep telling y'all that. Every article I done read, every video, everything. And they already saying the shipping going to be crazy. And it's going to cause another demand. Because guess what? If this lasts a little bit, it's going to be some food that's going to go up because the demand is high. Which meaning the shipping is going to cost more, which means gas will cost more. Because guess what? Truck drivers is going to have to load some of their trucks even more now, which is going to raise the price of gas. You see how much tax we get when things like this happens? We get taxed to death. Them shipping prices are going to extremely be high. So anybody that's doing business outside the country, oh, okay. If you was buying something and you was selling something, if you was buying something overseas for $12, selling it for $25, by the end of this, you're probably going to be paying down there $24, $25 for that item. That's how crazy of an increase it can be. And we're talking about just for some days. They talking about this happened weeks. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And I support the longshoremen because, like I said, them are thankless jobs for real. Them dudes work a lot of hours. Some of them probably don't even see their family. Some of them probably divorced, going through in their relationship, don't see their kids. And they just provide so much for us, man, that we don't even know about. Shout out to all them men. I'm with y'all. I don't want y'all jobs to be automated, but I also understand that's just the times we are in right now. Some gonna have to shake, unfortunately, and I'm standing with them. But shoot, a 70% increase. Y'all on y'all own with that. I don't think no company can even sustain giving anybody that much of an increase. I'm talking about a whole union for nah. They not going for that. I'm letting y'all know that right now. But I'm with y'all though. My truck drivers, I'm with y'all too, man. And I got plenty of friends, and I know a guy. I don't know him, but a guy follow me on TikTok. I'm about to trying to see if I can have a conversation with him because he's a truck driver. And I want to get his take on this because I know this is going to affect him. I know it's going to affect my main mans. I'm talking about one of my day one guys. This is going to affect him hard because he a truck driver. Car parts not coming, tires. Shit, some people don't even got $1,000 to buy new tires, but you ain't got to worry about that no more because guess what? It's not coming. So y'all thinking tires cost a lot now? Just wait. Just wait. Because if this happens, it's gonna have to be some layoffs. Because guess what? They ain't got nothing to produce. The parts not here. It's gonna get nasty. So like I said, by the time I drop this, it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad. Because guess what? GM already laying off. GM is laying 1,600 people off by the end of this year. I'm talking about at the Fairfax Assembly plant, according to unionradio.com. Well, now they saying 1,700 now. And it's going to be two separate phases at that. The first phase is going to be in November, which 250 temporary workers they won't be laid off. They're just going to be permanently terminated. I know some people at Stellantis that's already going through that. And we're talking about the second phase of layoff, which got about 800 employees, full-time employees, will be placed on temporary layoff until about mid-summer because they're going to be producing the Cadillac XT4, I want to say. So they got to retool that plant and everything. But, man, all them temps, I feel bad for them, man. And GM been cutting jobs for a long time. And what y'all don't understand, I understand everybody want to push this EV stuff on people and all that, but it's going to lose a lot of jobs as well. That's something they not talking about. It don't take that many men and women to produce an EV car. Look at BYD and they can show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. And y'all need to be scared of BYD because BYD come over here. We're talking about hundreds of thousands, maybe million people losing out on jobs because they go take over the whole car market. They got EVs over there in China for like $5,000 US. So even if they put 100% tariff on it, the car still gonna cost like $10K. Yeah, okay. I feel bad for y'all boys, man. I feel bad. I'm about to just be chilling, man, because like I said, this longshoreman contract negotiation, I don't think it's not gonna work. It ain't gonna work in our favor. So, yeah. Oh shoot. And they laying off 253 part-time workers at the Fort Wayne assembly at GM2. My apologies for not saying that. It's getting ugly. And temps are getting it the worst because the contract was supposed to be negotiated to where temps get converted faster than what is used to because somebody was temp, I know, for like 6 years. That's Stellantis. 6 years. Now they terminated. It's crazy. Oh, did I say food prices was gonna go up? You do y'all know that the farmers still don't have a bill that's passed for them yet? It's still a farm bill they want to pass that Congress haven't signed off or pushed yet. According to the Texas Tribune, Texas lawmakers, farmers, and ranchers sound alarm over languishing farm bill, which means millions of Texans will lose food subsidies and farm insurance if Congress does not act before the end of the year. And we're already talking about how food already going to go up because of the pork strike that's probably going to happen by the time of this video. Well, I'm saying it's going to happen because they haven't had no type of contract negotiation It's going to happen. You see how we had it so good at one point? So not only is that about to happen, but the farmers about to not have a deal, which they already said is going to drive up food costs like almost 50%. I didn't know Texas farmers produce that much for the country. Like, jeez. Federal lawmakers are sounding alarm on the economic catastrophe that could happen if the new farm bill isn't passed by the end of this year, now that the 28th version has officially expired, man. Congress, what is y'all doing, man? What are y'all doing? They said it was been supposed to happen. They say in a letter, the lawmakers say inflation and low market prices have squeezed farmers and ranchers. The money producers are making from their crop is not enough to cover the cost of growing it for the entire country. The result is in an estimated $34 billion loss in crop cash receipt, which is expected to cause the sharpest 2-year decline in net income in U.S. history. What more do I got to say? U.S. Rep. Jasmine Crockett, a Democrat who represents parts of North Texas, did not sign a letter. In a statement to the Tribune, Crockett said Democrats are aware the bill is vital. However, she stressed the need for open negotiations to get the bill passed. Y'all want a bipartisan bill. Boy. Hey, the bill support more than 230 farms and ranches. Man, it's a wrap, man. Just get ready. That's all I can say. Just get ready, all right? Just get ready. A lot of people are messed up out here. Just get ready. Like Tiffany Henyer, she fucked up. Her boyfriend got evicted. What was that, last week or so? Hard time. We talk about the mayor of Dalton. It is hard times out here, but I don't feel bad for this woman because she ran the Dalton down terribly. But Dalton deserved her because y'all actually voted her in and she didn't do whatever y'all thought she was going to do. And y'all wanted to play identity politics and not look. Millions of dollars in debt. Just because y'all want to play identity policies and y'all didn't even go out and vote like that. About 2,000 y'all voted or so, and it's 20,000 people in the city of Dalton. Man, come on now. Stop playing with me. I'm not about to sit here and feel bad for everybody when y'all all say y'all not going to participate in the government elections and all that because y'all feel like y'all vote don't count. Well, now y'all feeling it now. Now you feeling it. Property taxes going through the roof. You getting taxed to death down there. Businesses are getting affected down there. She threw y'all a party for no reason, spending more of y'all taxpaying dollars when y'all know y'all ain't got no money down there in the first place. I don't feel bad for them like that no more. At first I did, but I just don't. But she wrong as hell, though. You want to know why she wrong? Because she always wants somebody to pay their bills. Why you ain't paying your bills? And how I know you left that place intact? But you make about, what, 200,000, something like that? Give me a break, man. Give me a break. I'm over this shit, man. Y'all want to play identity politics. Y'all want to vote these people in that ain't doing right with us. All right. We all just gonna suffer. Skip it. Who got a room? Because I'm coming. Who got a house rent, some room in there? I'm about to come in there, man. I pay y'all $200 a month. I know y'all need it because y'all ain't got it. Let's talk about this border issue. So everybody is up in arms right now because reports came out that 13,000 people that was convicted of felonies, talk about of murder, came into this country under the Biden administration, right? So it been a back and forth. They saying Trump is not saying correctly what's going on. They saying Republicans are lying. The data show that thousands upon thousands, 1,009 U.S. citizens that have had convictions of murder, burglary, robbery, whatever the case might be, has been in this country, right? But I wanted to show y'all something. As of July 21st, ICE says 662,556 people under supervision was either convicted of crimes or faced criminal charges. Nearly 15,000 of them was in the custody, but the vast majority were not. Do you know by the end of 2021 in July, that number was 403,000 people that ICE was aware of. That number then went to 600 some thousand. So when I'm gonna just break it down to y'all. When Trump first got into office, there was 370,000 people that had some type of convictions, right? By the time he left, it was up to 403,000, right? Now they're talking about 666,000 illegal migrants here that has some type of conviction or is facing conviction. Do y'all understand what I just said? It was 403,000 convicted felons or people who facing a conviction in the United States. And it jumped to 600 something. That's 200 some thousand people that has came into this country under Joe Biden, if I'm reading it correctly, right? Now, they deported 800,000, but there are millions of people here, but that don't mean they deported 800,000 people who had convicted records or whatever. That just means you could have been a working citizen here or a working illegal immigrant here and you got deported. But you want to know what's messed up, though, about all of this? They released this to the public and to the White House, right? Do you know ICE can only hold about maybe like 30,000, somewhere between 30 and 40,000 in ICE every year. That's what they can do. And they've been trying to work in these sanctuary cities. And you know what the city's been doing? Not trying to work with them at all. It's a lot of red tape around it. They can't go in there in these cities because the government don't want the outrage of the immigrants that currently live in them cities, and they don't want them to feel unsafe. Excuse me, don't us U.S. citizens can have a choice in that? I thought we can vote on that or something. Well, I know we can't, but I thought we was for getting these illegal immigrants out. What's going on? So y'all botched this illegal immigration. Y'all botched it. This has been the worst administration for it. I don't care if y'all deported 800,000 illegal immigrants. You know how many millions of immigrants came into it under y'all administration? They say 10 million, some say 12, some say 15, some say 20. We really don't know. And yes, they do have a bill or something where Haitians, Venezuelans, I can't think of the other ones. It's a bill where they can come in here and, you know, they have legal status for a temporary, you know, because their countries are going through it. I understand it. But that don't totally make it right because we may not have wanted that. Do y'all know, like, even like the Haitian immigrants that are in Springfield, some people are complaining about it. Some people said, you know, it actually helped the economy. You're going to have a mixture of people, but to throw like 20,000 Haitian people in a 60,000 population of American citizens, that's a lot to take on. And I'm telling y'all, I don't think it's ultimately good for us at the end, but we shall see. We don't know. We shall see. Listen, I'm all for legal immigration. It's the illegal immigration I have a problem with because we don't know who is over here doing right. We don't know who are traitors and who are playing for the other country because guess what? I live in Michigan. In Troy, Michigan, they just busted some illegal immigration about how they trying to sell like houses on the market or something like that. I reported on that. I can't remember that story. But yes, it's a lot of stuff like that. Drugs are getting ran through our borders. They just talked about that, I think, in our Canadian border or something like that. They said drugs are coming in. It is a problem with illegal immigration. And a lot of people just need to get out. I get it. Some people come over here and they do good in the community, but there are some people who just do some bad junk. And I hear y'all gonna be like, oh, it's people that's American citizens here that kill, steal, and do all that. That don't mean we gotta add other criminals from other countries here neither to make it worse. What type of stuff is that? If I see it's a fire, I'm not gonna throw gasoline on it. I'm gonna pour water on it. What is we talking about? But y'all don't understand that. Yes, this country was built off of immigration and a lot more other stuff, but we need to have some better laws when it comes to immigration because it has not worked. The illegal immigrants that's coming over here yearly during the Biden administration is crazy. And y'all did need a bipartisan law to close the borders. Stop it. Can y'all stop? Okay, Trump killed the bill, right? But you didn't need a bill to close the borders or to have better border security. Stop. Stop. I hate the fucking lying all the time, man. That shit is irritating. Do y'all know DirecTV acquired Dish and a merger of satellite TV rivals for like $1 at that? Everybody was like, oh my God, how they only purchase for $1? And listen, Dish has a lot of debt that DirecTV collected, and that was the deal was. I don't know the ins and outs of the deal, but they are $10 billion in debt. So they took that on, loaning out, and they just want to get Dish people in their market anyway. That's all what this is about. Because I didn't even know Dish TV and Sling TV was part of DirecTV. Or who acquired it was Echo Star. I ain't know that. So, yeah, it didn't sound too crazy. We don't know about the shares in it. Some people might have shares that they want to hold on. Maybe they got to buy them shares out, or maybe they want to keep on. It's a lot of things that go into these stuff that I'm still trying to learn. But yeah, man. Like I said, TPG, they acquired them, and we gonna see. I ain't know AT&T was gonna sell 70% of its stake in DirecTV to TPG as well. I didn't know that. That's a private equity firm that owns 30% of the operator for the $7.6 billion of DirecTV. I didn't know that. See, it's a lot of stuff we be trying to find out, and I'm going to keep y'all informed on. Then the last thing I want to talk about, man, tragedy in Detroit, man. Tragedy. Detroit man, Jarvis Bus, 41, was arraigned 36th District Court of molesting again a 13-year-old pregnant and the murder and disappearance of her. This little 13-year-old girl, Naziah Harris, she was failed by her family. Flat out failed by her family. I heard the Jarvis Bus dude was either a friend or a family member, boyfriend at the time, and they got some text messages. She texted him in September saying that her period was missed, and he knew about the pregnancy since like November, and she was she mysteriously just went missing in January, like early January 9th. This man is sick, man. He a sick man. Jarvis Butts is one of the worst things that could have happened in the community. And he's not one of the first ones to have inappropriate relationship with a minor, but he's part of the problem. You want I know he's part of the problem because he already in court for 2 other crimes where he was having relationships with underage girls. And one of them, they said, was a 4-year-old girl in 2012. That family failed her. It's nothing for me to say. Naziah, her family failed her, man. Jarvis Butts should not have been around this little sweet angel. Like I said, he molested that girl. He changed that girl's mindset, got around her. They out here sending each other explicit photos. She was pregnant at one point. Oh my God. How did the parents or family, whoever, didn't know that this girl was pregnant? She 13, so I know she had to be showing her having some type of complications. And not all her family, but I know certain ones knew about what was going on. They had to. This is some of the worst stuff I be talking about in the community where a lot of stuff don't get talked about and it gets swept under the rug. And then we have these family meetings and then everything want to come out and everybody got this story. This is how it happens, man. Quit having your kid around everybody. Your kid don't need to be around everybody. Let's just start right there. They don't. You don't know who these people are. I don't care if that's your cousin, your sister, brother. You don't know their other mate. You don't know these other friends that be around friends. You don't know. Protect your kids at all times. This is why some of this stuff be failing these kids. And then when they get older, we go in on them, you know what I'm saying? They doing this and that, but really they had a fucked up childhood to why they doing some of the things they do now and making some of the decisions they make. This man already got 2 other cases of underage. Woman, how did y'all not look this man up? How are you with somebody who already had cases pending? And he was already in jail for a pistol case. Already doing a year of that for a weapon charge. And right here in there, he got this charge. I don't know if he ever gonna see this, but boy, it's gonna be rough for you in them prison cells. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be rough. Real rough. All I'm gonna say is, I ain't saying nothing. But that's the end of the show, man. I ain't really want to talk too much about everything because this strike, no, it's a strike. I don't even care. This strike is going to mess up, and it's been on my mind heavy. I haven't really been able to really think of nothing but that. We gonna see, man. I'm a stay on this down there every day, every week. I might drop more videos than what I ever did because I want to see people reaction. People are already saying they broke, so it's only gonna get worse. Y'all want to keep messing with this current administration? All right, come on. Till the wheels fall off. Fuck it. That's what y'all want to do. All right. Y'all want nothing new? Or something that we already had before? Y'all don't? All right. My name is Terry. This is the Enlightened T Show. Like I said, hit that like button. Share with somebody. I don't care if it's your side piece or your main piece or your mama and daddy. Please share. This is great information and great content that's going to be entertaining as well, man. And for all y'all people, It's going to be a cold winter for this strike. Get ready. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. See y'all on another time. Peace.